take it for? We gotta wait on nobody. The idea is here. The pudding right here. This is the idea, materialized. Children's Day, brothers that put their monies together, their food stamps together, their ideas together. They put their hands together to build this, put that together. Man, you understand what I'm saying? Money to get grills and stuff like that. Buy charcoal and things. This is us playing together. So we don't have to go out there and get it from somebody else. There have been stores for us here, in Medina and elsewhere. You had those individuals that, you know, just want to freeload. The store no longer exists. The idea is still here. The store's going. We still have some folks that do have some storefronts. That do, you know. It's for those that can stand the heat. Some of them can't. That's why they bought the door. Some of them feel they heard enough. Some of them feel they heard enough, so they go there. I see it, I feel it. It's to watch it myself. So like I said, let it go. It's great. I'd rather go sit down instead of going on his head. I've been there before, I've been there. Like I said, it's about education. We gotta stop versing each other and do what we gotta do with our family, our neighborhood, outside our neighborhood. When you hear something good and it's positive and you fit in there, it can work. You can lead, do that. You can bring that, those little ones to those that can help them get where they need to be at in school, learning how to read better. You still got some brothers that still not running that good. You hear me stutter whatever this and that, and I got to bring it back. If I say you don't understand what I'm saying, don't just shake your head. You understand what I'm saying, or you don't. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it's about, taking care of ourselves. The best doctor is yourself, because you examine yourself. You don't want to get a bump on your face and back on with. How you get this scratch? The skin can be delicate. Anything sharp, paper cut, it hurts you bad. Once it gets infected, you gotta take care of it. That's like your body. You gotta do it. Education's going black. Education's going black. Not everybody's an A student. To be an A student, you got to study hard, you got to focus and pay attention. It's never too late, like I said, to learn. It's happening. This is happening. This is definitely happening. Everybody take it back.
You'll know what we go through as a nation right now.
Hey, where you at?
I mean,
58 years we've been here, right? And we've been through various transitions, ups, downs, mistrust. You know it, girl. We've been through a lot of transitions in 58 years. We lost a lot of our brothers, a lot of our sisters, who played a very important role in the growth and the development of our nation, right? And what we got to do is bring that love back. Because when I got it in God's wisdom, it was a brotherly love that we had. You couldn't go nowhere, man, and didn't have the love of God in your midst. We didn't want for nothing back then. We took care of each other. We got to bring that back. Listen, right? We not anti-white nor pro-black. Anybody can be a father, son. Black, brown, yellow, white, Aboriginal, red. We teach civilization to all the human families of the planet Earth. However, the planet Earth is looking for tangibility. They're looking for some substance. Because you can talk all day long, but if the community and society don't see the substance, they're going to look at you like you're just talking loud and saying nothing. So you got brothers coming together in different areas, bringing all minds to one. All minds be one, building a government within a government, respecting the law of the government, keeping your side of the street clean, no swords over your head. This is the Lord's teaching. He said, teach the babies to go to school, get a trade. Bring it back and build our own. Yeah, a lot of us fell short. A lot of us went through trial and error. And you go through trial and error and growth and development. You go through that. The thing is taking ownership. Everything you say and do. That's the thing. So as wise men, because it starts with the one. I gotta always talk about the one because I'm talking about myself. Allah's regard. Always has been, always will be. So as one mind, we got to come together and show and prove beyond a shadow of a doubt and build our own. Build our own. We ain't gotta ask nobody for nothing. We got teachers here. We got lawyers here. We got electricians here. We got plumbers here. Let's bring it together and do what we got to do. Understand it now. Then what happens? It's that time, man. It's that time. Put all the difference to the side. Put the ego to the side. If you got a problem with your brother, put that to the side. And let's get busy as a nation, man. We the wisest nation in this universe. We the youngest nation in this universe. Everybody is looking at the 5%. Everybody. Muslim, Christians, Jews, everybody's looking at us. Because we set the trend. Word is bond. Understand the knowledge, man. The weakest chain in the link, ain't no time for dead weight. It's about producing, being active, showing improving beyond a shadow of a doubt. And bring that trust back, man. We gotta love and trust each other, man. We gotta take care of each other, man. Because all we got is each other. I is you and you is I, man. There's only one God. When I look at every brother out here, I see me. I don't see nobody else. I see me. Word is bond. All minds is one. One God, one reality, one truth. Supreme mathematics is the order of the universe. From knowledge to born. Let's bring it back. Let's bring that love back. Let's start hugging our brothers. Let's start calling our brothers. Let's start checking on our brothers. Sisters, let's start checking on our sisters. Because it's real. This ain't nothing we make up. It's real. Word is bond. Peace. Peace. Every month we come here. Pigs. 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 Every month we come here. And so what's bothering me the most is the school there. They bother me.
Turn around, what you say?
Father, you need to breathe Allah. Every month we come here, and every time I come, I'm going to bring up this subject. We need a place to have the parliament. It's going to get cold out there.
Let them know.
That's number one.
Let them know.
I heard somebody mention that
Let them know.
brother.
What we got to do is come together.
And after I came from the memorial, I saw how powerful this brother was. He knew senators, professors, things that we sometimes, when you look at a person, you're like, no, he doesn't know all those things. He knew so many people out there in Mexico. And pretty much all over the planet Earth, seems like to me. So, to stand here, and people here, we all need to come together. Let's come together and make something happen in that yard out there so that we can have a foundation before it gets cold. Because it's not going to stay warm. That's right. You have to have a foundation. One thing Allah B had me laughing in one of the videos that I was watching. He was talking about the 3 little pigs. And he mentioned about the 3 little pigs. One that had the building was made of straw, and the other one was made of wood, and the other one was made of brick. And then he showed and proved that the one that was made of brick couldn't be blown down. So that's what needs to happen with our school now. In our first degree, in the 1 to 40, it says we renew our history. We have to renew our history. It's got to get bigger in there because the kids, in order to get the kids in there, during the show and prove, it was crowded in that room. It was very crowded in that room. And any intelligent man know that when that happens, that we have to increase the size. And until that can happen, you need to put something in the back. So everybody that's out here today, we need to make a place for those kids that's going to come in the summertime, because I'm going to work with that senator out there in Memphis. She promised us a lot of things that can happen. She promised. And there were other people that were there that were promising and making promises. The only thing, we got to step up and go to that state building that's right across the street and get involved in the community. Get involved in your community. Get involved in your community. Hey.
Hey. My name is Quadir UAllah. Gauge mathematics, understanding knowledge. I want to start there. In order to understand, you have to see clearly with your mind. That means that all other things are eradicated. All other things are null and void. That's what that means. To see a clear picture. So if we understand the knowledge that our Father gave us, knowledge means to know, look, listen, observe, and also to what? Respect, right? I've been doing the knowledge of this circle since I was physically born years old. My degree right now is quality knowledge, man. That's how long I've been around, man. So I don't watch the transitions. I don't watch the ins and outs. I don't watch those who left and came back. I don't watch those that's still here. But my thing is this. Understand knowledge. Understand that first degree in 120 lessons. Understand that. Understand the 5 major components of that degree. Maker, owner, cream, father, God. Know them 5 points right there. Arm, leg, arm, head. Know that. Because like I said, man, we can stand here and talk till we blue in the face, and yet not accomplish nothing. All the time we've been given, we've misutilized. I'm gonna say that again, man. All the time we've been given for that building, we've misutilized thus far. 21-22. And the reason I say that is because by now we should have a place for the seed this winter. It's to build money, right? 2 more months, it's gonna be cold. In 60 days from now, it's gonna start to get cold. What are we gonna tell the babies this winter?
Couldn't afford to buy heat.
What are we gonna tell the babies this winter? I'm not talking about the little yit-yat personal bull crap. I'm talking about a foundation, man, for the seeds, man. A permanent foundation, man. Something that they can look forward to in the future, like we used to look to Harriet Tubman, when we knew not the expiration date of that building. Now it's like the carpet of that building been swept from under your feet. But we never enter a world that we are not the Lord of, man. Because the Lord is God, Lord of all the world, man. Know that. Know that it don't stop there, man. Know that we can replace that carpet overnight. But listen, man. Time waits on no one man. Period. You look around at brothers, man, that on my degree. We was them babies the Lord was talking about that. Yeah, that was us. Now certain brothers made their transition because revolution brings about change, man. And in order to change anything, we gotta first understand the knowledge we've been given. Understand the supremacy of that knowledge, man. Don't just say it. Understand it. Today's mathematics understanding knowledge, right? Knowledge and understanding is what? One and the same, right? The culture is what? I, God. It is I, God, that must show and prove that we are the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and the God of the universe that we say we are, man. Because if you think all eyes ain't on God, think again, man. Some devils was watching to see what we do and how we conduct ourselves, man, when that carpet was swept out from under your feet. You know what they thought? We didn't give them what they thought. They thought we were going to be a violent bunch of individuals. We didn't give them that. Why? Because we learned to fight ignorance with intelligence, man. And I know that amongst all of these individuals here, myself included, you can't tell me intelligence ain't in the building. That you can't tell me. The brain functions on recalls and experience, man. You recall enough to know you God, then you can recall enough to know what to do, man. Understanding now to say to make a devil, what must one first do, right? Well, to make a student, what must one first do? Let's get to that. So we got to apply that science.
Noise.
God said anyone could be a 5%. you ain't living this, man, I beg to differ that. I don't care who you are, I tell you that's in your face. You ain't living this, man, beat it. Straight cheese, man. Because you can't tell me, man, with all the intelligence we have, that individual are just relying on the past. Intelligence is supposed to enhance itself through growth and development. You don't stay stagnant. Intelligence teaches a man what to do when faced with ignorance. Intelligence teaches a man to become a problem solver when faced with a problem. And yes, our nation, we have a problem we are faced with. So we have to confront that problem. No ifs, ands, and buts, we can get it done. And I guarantee you we'll feel much better. The problem is, 60 days from now it's going to be full. The school building is not equipped enough to hold everybody. Where are we going from there? And what's going to happen? Where do we stand? Yesterday. What did I see? It's not what's being done at the school. I already know what's being done at the school. The wall, the basement, the whole being patched up. You know what I mean? The fixture being patched up. That's not where I'm going, bro. I'm not going there. I'm going with capacity. Like, what are we going to do with the building? That's what I want to know. I'm not. Yes, I do know that. But I mean, is it going to be completely successful? I'm not here to debate what individuals are and aren't doing. When I ask a question, God, it's simply because I want to know. That's it and that's all, man. All the egotistical nonsense is nonsense to me. I ask a question because I want to know. Bottom line, not being smart, not being sarcastic or anything else you can dream of, man. Because I'm none of that. I'm simply God. This is why Allah made us individuals, man. It's something you don't know, I might know. Something I don't know, you might know. And in order for us to figure it out, we got to come to each other. And that's what I'm doing. So don't make me wrong for that. How else am I supposed to find out if I don't ask questions?
What's going on with you? How you been?
Understand that.
They don't have the pit bull on the leash. I don't play with those pit bulls.
I didn't say that to rub feelings with nobody or make nobody feel like they're not doing their part in this. That's not what this is about. We all got a part in this. Every individual that's here got a part in this. Notice I didn't use the word play. There is no time for that. It's about teaching, it's about formulating ideas collectively as a unit. And in order to do that, you and I must verse. And I don't mean negatively. I don't mean egotistically. I don't mean sarcastically. I don't mean super emotionally. I mean realistically. Reality is that is real to me, man. So when I ask a question, I'm not being sarcastic. I ask because I want to know. It ain't, oh, did you go to this person? Did you go to that person? That's a collective question. To my nation of brothers who so happen to be paying attention at this very moment. See, I know time travel 1,120 feet per second, so I know there's somebody outside of this circle that hears me as well as those that's within it. So I didn't get up here to be no big eye and make nobody feel like little you. Because we don't have time for all of that nonsense. That's the problem right now, man. It's about getting it done, plain and simple. You know, and I ain't trying to take up all day, so the next person, you know, who wishes to speak, here's the microphone. Please.
No, I already have.
Peace, family. I come in the name of the Lord and justice. About a year ago, in fact, before Umar passed away, we had the idea, and I have the schematics and everything, about how we was planning to build on the back of the building. However, when the pandemic hit and we lost the guard, you know, he's still amongst us, because every time I speak, he's here. Every time, you know, I speak about Allah B, he's going to be here. Or any one of us, or that matter. Allah lives. So what happened with the school is, because of the pandemic, Harriet Tubman or any place in Mecca wasn't giving us no place to go to. So as a result, we beat the ground with our feet. We went to everywhere we could. So I said, well, if that's what's happening, that's what's meant to happen. Right now, we were put in a position where we had to get our own. We're supposed to be self-sufficient as a nation anyway. So what we did is we asked for $100 from one brother, from every brother in this nation, so that we could take the property that belonged to us and build on it. This way we would have our own building where the babies can come. We have an AIG boxing team that boxes outside the school. They're here today. They would have a place to have a boxing team inside. We can rent it out to the community. We can have our parliaments and we can have our dances. It's something that we can call our own. And that's what we're building towards. Yeah, we got money for it, but we need more money. Understand the knowledge. You know, even though every one of us may have or aspiring to get 120 degrees, it's more than just learning 120 degrees. It's about adding on. Our lessons tell you the expiration of the devil's civilization was 1914. So what was supposed to happen after that? He was given 6,000 years to rule. So the 6,000 years is up. It is our time.